We are here at SEG, and look who I'm surrounded by. Just two powerhouses, Kathy and Kerry from BHP. Thank you for talking to me.
It's great to be here.
I'm so excited.
Nice.
I don't even know where to start. I always lose my mind when I'm near you because you're just so cool. So
We always are my Who else has a mineral named after us? Seriously.
I was just about to say that. You're the only person I know that has a mineral named after them. That is like a serious flex. How does it feel?
It's actually a great honor to have it done, but it's also beyond nerd. You know, it is so cool. But all goes out to the team of people that actually discovered it, the academics, and then the honor that they gave me by actually naming it after me.
Yep.
And I had the choice of whether it was me, Kathy Aragite or Aragite.
Is it Aragite?
It is. Yeah, I had to keep it. Yeah.
What's its it?
Bismuth telluride, Be8Te3.
Bismuth
telluride.
Telluride.
Yeah.
And why is that important? What is it? What does it do?
Oh, it's a bismuth mineral. But if we worry about things like critical minerals,
Yes.
critical elements, tellurium is in that list, off of that and all that. But it's from Canada. We tried, I was hoping for something from Olympic Dam, but we just haven't discovered an unknown mineral there yet.
Oh.
But that could happen at any
could.
day. It could happen, yes.
You never know what's around the corner.
That's right. You just don't know.
You never know what surprises are there.
That's right. Until we look hard enough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And your serious flex is apparently I have to talk to you about an awesome rock garden.
Oh,
Can you tell me everything?
No, we don't have enough time.
We don't have enough time.
I do have an awesome rock garden. So in my backyard, I have a 600 mil sphere of bandit iron formation that's polished. And it weighs around 850 kilos. So it's really great when you see guys come along and they think they can push it.
Yes.
They ain't pushing it anywhere.
How did you get it there?
So I got it through a chap that runs Floating Stones, and he had it commissioned for somebody else. And as he was getting towards the end of a year of making this sphere, the person who commissioned it pulled out. And I came along and I said, I want something unique and special. And, I work with all the commodities at BHP, but I won't lie, I even bought my own little rock.
I can't wait to talk about that soon.
I love iron ore. I love iron ore. I live it, breathe it. I'm fascinated by it. It makes me curious every day. And so I wanted a piece of iron ore that has excited me for over 30 years in my career in my backyard where I could go out and love it every day, and I do so. It's this big sphere and it sits on a 1.5 ton plinth of bandit iron formation, and it was hilarious because it had to get brought in with a crane. And so the neighbours thought I was getting a pull, so they were horrified when they started seeing rocks swinging through the air. They were going, where's the pull? Oh, there's no pull. So I have this, and then I've got really large pieces of orbicular granite, and then I've got a shrine to iron ore.
A shrine to iron ore.
With the brown beer bottle.
Oh, yeah, the brown beer bottles. That's one of my, we need to diversify. It's not just all about carbon steel. And many moons ago when I worked for Portman, which became Cliffs Natural Resources, one of the things in my portfolio was ensuring we had enough stock of a particular colour of goethite, which we sold to a glass manufacturer in New South Wales that made beer bottles. So you're welcome, industry. Everybody drinks out of a brown beer bottle. It's actually coloured by our minerals.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that is cool.
Yeah, but I do have a good rock garden now that you're in Perth, Jess.
I know. Can I come see?
Over. You can come and see and pray at my shrine of iron ore, and then all the pretty samples stay inside, the ones that aren't rough and tumble enough.
Yeah, you've got to keep them protected.
Yeah, so the stibnite and the olivine bombs and, all those little softer ones, they're all inside.
And your special diamonds.
Oh, yes, and my special diamonds. So
Gosh.
had some time in diamonds, but I'm a big fan of the orange and the greens. And, I did find a new pipe many moons ago, but they still actually, I found diamonds from a new pipe. We still haven't found the pipe. So that's my retirement plan.
Yeah, you're going to be busy. What is it about iron ore that excites you so much?
It is the fact that it's so old. It's seen so much of this earth. It's billions of years old. It's at that interface of when we oxygenated the earth, and the fact that, to build the world, it comes from iron ore. 95% of all the metals that we consume, that we take daily, are supported by this beautiful little puppy. I
So
even
this
brought my
is
little
iron
rock.
ore. This is
so this is
iron.
So this is hematite from one of our BHP operations. But it's magnificent, and it's the processes on such a large base and scale that I just don't think we step back and think about how dynamic and powerful the earth is.
Yeah, definitely.
So I love it.
I love that. What's your go-to commodity? What gets you
There's
most?
only one deposit.
Just one.
That's Kathy
Yeah,
going.
one deposit, one thing.
deposit.
I think I know the answer, but
Well, no, the important thing that I got asked a long time ago when I first joined at Olympic Dam by old Roy Woodall, he said, the copper, uranium, gold, and silver are interesting. Where did the iron come from in this deposit? Well, it turns out that the iron probably was sourced from that material that's in the crust around the regions of Olympic Dam, and a lot of the iron actually comes out of that. We've dated material that's for about 1740 million years old, which in the deposit's 1590, and so in the granites there's some of these blobs of that kind of stuff left over. And so when the very fluorine-rich magmas interact with that, and particularly magnetite-rich rock, fluorine-rich magmas actually dissolve that. And a lot of that material actually goes into the deposit itself. Yes, and so some people don't believe that,
Yeah.
but I personally do. And it fits along with when granites come up, they interact with stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they interact with things along the way, and they dissolve a lot of it along the way, and OD is probably responsible. That's probably there, and our other IOCGs in the region too, so... Yeah, so there's a connection back to iron ore.
Yeah.
You know?
It's going to be our retirement game.
Yes.
You know, Kathy's going to bring her knowledge of the IOCG, and I'll bring my knowledge of the iron ore, and we'll work out what to do with all that iron that is with the IOCG.
Yes.
So that's the next step.
you guys are never going to be retiring. You already made yourself busy when you're supposed to be chilling out, but yeah.
You've got to have these plans.
You do. I love both your like passion and enthusiasm. I've always get excited to talk to you because you're so infectious with your energy. But what things are you challenged by at the moment? What do you want to see more change and development with at the moment?
For me, absolutely the concept of transdisciplinary. Geoscience is not an island. We need to get off the island.
Yep.
So I want to see a point where we bring back some of those practices that have previously existed, where geoscientists have a really strong appreciation for mine planning, strong appreciation for metallurgy, strong appreciation for even survey and those kind of things. You know, spatial data is the one thing we all share in common. And bringing that connectivity back, and equally for those disciplines to have a greater appreciation of geoscience, because together we're stronger, and it's all of our information linked together that actually allows us to grow, allows us to be productive, and allows us to be sustainable in our closure. So I think we really need to bring that back and strengthen it and make it a true target, and reward people for being transdisciplinary, not just a specialist in one field. We need both.
What do we do? How? What's our steps?
So some of the steps I do think we need to encourage at an educational level.
Yep.
The ability to learn across fields, but also at an industry level, there's a responsibility in ourselves, particularly with graduates. It's get them when they're young or early in their careers, and we introduce them and let them see how their knowledge influences different decisions, because the sooner you learn that, by the time you actually do become a leader, a senior leader in the business, you've got that technical appreciation. You've seen how it works day to day. So you don't have to imagine what it would be. You actually experience and you see the power of it.
Yeah.
So I think that would be really great.
I love
and you know, bottling Kathy's knowledge, that'd be useful.
Just encapsulate her forever.
Bottle.
It's cool because one of the other things that lead on from that is the language that we use, and the languages. And my colleague here, Vanessa,
she's run away just as you say her name. Yeah.
Too afraid to jump in. Metallurgists. Geoscience has a highly specialized language.
Yes.
And when we speak our highly specialized language to others in our industry, particularly the other technical people in the industry, they don't have a clue what we're talking about. And we have a responsibility to speak, to tell them what we do and how that's adding and explaining it to a way that has meaning to them.
Yeah.
And my best thing that happened to me when I first started with WMC at Bad Olympic Dam was actually the interaction with the metallurgist, because I could see all sort of things in the samples I was looking at for them, but I had to learn very quickly in order for them to get what was going on. I had to change the language I was using, describing all the exciting mineral textures and blah, 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 and argillic and all this kind of alteration, which is all meaningless in terms that actually was meaningful to them. This is how this mineral is impacting on this process, and this is what I can see in the mineral that tells me what's impacting on that process.
Yeah.
So as geoscientists, we actually have to learn how to communicate outside of our own sphere.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That was
What about you though,
100%.
Jess?
Well, that was the biggest learning curve for me. Not a geo, and started GeoHug on a whim, and then it's hosting all these experts and discussions. The lingo, I didn't know how to pronounce half the questions. I don't even know what we're talking about half the time. I'm getting so much more familiar now, but yeah, that was like really put me in the deep end when it first really took off. Was I never appreciated before how expansive the geology language is. But it's got to be able to. It's important that geos know it all, but to talk to others, it's
It's useful this much when it stays in the geological realm.
Yeah.
It's this much when it goes outside the geological realm, and people can have our knowledge as well.
exactly. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for spending this time with me.
That's all right, Jess.
I
We
hope
always get the big.
she hugged me. Oh my god.
Group
Oh my gosh, I'm
give her
gonna
that.
cry. This is so good. I love you guys. Oh my god. No, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for talking to me. Thanks.
All right, cool.